guys, welcome back to another episode of Outdoor Candy with Nurse Matt. This isn't a prepared video, it's just a very impromptu, spur of the moment type of thing, but I wanted to capture this and I wanted to put it on my channel really quick. I just did something and I figure, well, what better than to give you guys the inside scoop on this. So I bought this a couple weeks ago. I finally took the plunge and I spent the money and I got myself a pedal drive, which is literally sitting right behind me, and I'm about to show you that here in a moment. But I got the mothership of kayaks. It is a pedal drive. I'm super excited to get out of the water and try it. I haven't yet. I finally got myself, you guessed it, the Mirage Pro Angler 14 360, Hobie's flagship. So I want to get into this right away. Like I said, I don't want to take too much time. I just wanted to show you guys that I finally took the plunge and I purchased myself a pedal drive kayak, and it is the 14-foot Hobie PA 360. I'm super stoked, super excited to get this thing on the water, start catching some fish, start putting some bigger fish in the boat, going places that I couldn't go before because I couldn't get there fast enough with just a handheld paddle. But in addition to that, this came with a little bit of a kicker, a little surprise. I didn't just spontaneously buy this online. I did take my time, I did my research. In fact, the whole time that I was rolling around or floating around in my 10-foot Tito Lifetime, I was always scouring the internet to see if I could find a deal on a Hobie. Really didn't want any other pedal drive out there. I don't know. I've never tried any other pedal drive, but good and bad, they all have their pros and cons. So I wanted something that I would feel comfortable in. I'm 6'2", 200 pounds, and I want to be able to stand in the kayak and fish, not just sit down. So that's why I went with this one. I figured this was the biggest one I could get my hands on at 148.5 pounds. It is a big boy, but I think I'd feel most comfortable in this, not only fishing the coast, intercoastally, and the canals, the waterways there, the mangroves, that type of thing, the flats, the oyster bars and stuff like this, but then I could also take this offshore. Okay, and that's the big thing. I really wanted to take it offshore. I also want to take it down at the Keys. Haven't been there, want to do that. So that was the other thing. And I feel like this would be the kayak to do it. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos and they all say the same thing. This is it. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Like I said, I want to make this pretty quick. I have not done anything to this kayak yet. I'm going to show you that. I want to start at the bow, take you from the front to the back, bow to stern, and just show you how this kayak came. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now, I did get it for a fairly good price. Take your time and be patient about it. I'm sure y'all can do the same thing. Go online and find the kayak that you want, the color that you want, the size that you want, the features and accessories that comes with all the bells and whistles that you want for a fair price. Yeah, so let's just, like I said, let's get into it. So I'm starting at the bow here. It did come with the bow mount base plate. So down the road, I am thinking about putting a trolling motor on this, a kayak trolling motor with the short shaft on it, I think 36 or whatever it might be, but Minn Kota, Motor Guide, whatever it might be. I'm thinking about doing that, and the reason for it is because I want to get spot lock. I was thinking about an anchor trolley system that the Hobies do. You can buy separately for them, which I still may do, but I prefer having this over a power pole just because you can't use a power pole if you're in 30 feet of water, right? So that's why I was thinking this, and since it already came with the base plate for it, I might as well continue to take it in that direction. Moving back here, this is the storage up front. It did come with here, I'll just take this off really quick. I just use this really quick. Side note, I have the Lifetime Tito that I have, that dolly system for that kayak. I just used the dolly system for the front of the Hobie because the Hobie, which I'll show you here in a sec, also came with the beach dolly. So instead of buying a kayak cart, I just used this to keep it level in the garage and to keep it off the floor. Simple as that, okay? So I'm gonna open the top here really quick and show you. And this it works really well. I can maneuver it, and if you can tell here, it sits very level. Okay, and that's all I need. I don't need anything. I don't need a big, cart to hold this thing up off the floor. This is actually wonderful. All I need to do is get it from garage to truck and back from truck to garage when I'm done. That's it. I also plan on eventually putting a workstation that folds down over this kayak, which in a later video I'll show you guys all about that. It's still in the blueprint stage, prototype and whatnot, and getting it ready. But let's get back to this. So I know kind of an ADHD moment there. I kind of segued a little bit. Sorry about that. But it came with the storage container here. So I bought on Amazon a bilge pump. I'm going to put rain gear in here. I'll probably put some other knickknacks and stuff in there. You could do what you want with it, but it's very deep. It's a big one. It's a 14 foot, so it's a big storage bin. Down in here, it does come with the fish pole tubes. So I don't know what he did here with this, but it's still effective. It works. That doesn't bother me. It's not going to do anything bad. It comes with all the foam. You can see there, very clean inside. Actually, I got to figure out what that's for. Didn't see that before. So we'll figure out what that's for. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section. But very clean. I'm still going to go through this all a little bit. He did do the elimination plate over here, if you can tell. But I'm going to remove this. I'm going to put the tubes because I have enough fishing poles to come with me. I don't like having to change out my lures and line all the time. I like to just get going and fish. So I'm going to put the tubes back in here on this side. And if I have to work around it to get maybe a plate here eventually for Yak Attack or Hobie relays or batteries or whatever the case might be, I'll work around that when the time comes. Okay, but very clean on the inside, you can tell. All right. The bungees may have to change. This is a 2020. I forgot to add that in here. So it's a 2020 Hobie PA 360 14 foot, but they're still good. But I may change it to the one that mounts over here. I don't know, but they're a little loose, but short of that, they still work, okay? Go ahead and put this back in. Yeah, put this down. There we go, I'll bungee that later. The other thing too, I just recently purchased online was the Burley Pro PA14 Bumper Pro. So I think this is unfortunately, this is like a $50 piece of plastic. I wouldn't have normally bought this, but I don't want to take any chances. But I'll be mounting this as soon as I get some marine grade glue to the bow of the kayak. All right. Coming back here, I'll have to change the numbers out most likely, but that's what I was talking about. Coming in the back, it did come with the H-rail here with the mount for your paddle or gear, any sort of gear. But anyways, it comes with the clamp and the mount for any sort of gear. He put that in there. Let's see what else. All of this looks really clean. It came with the elimination. I forgot what this is called, but obviously it takes care of. Comes in and out, snaps in and out like that, but it takes care of the hole that you put the pedal drive down into. I forgot what it's called, but you guys probably know anyway. But anyways, it came with that, so that wasn't missing. It did come with the pedal drive, and this is the 2020 version of the pedal drive, which I will show you at the end of the video. But everything on it does work. It is the original one. I also know that you really don't want to buy first gen anything. You want them to work out the kinks. However, it works. He said he never had any issues with it. You take care of your gear takes care of you. Simple as that. Everything else in here looks pretty clean and clear. It did not come with the bin. He put that in himself. I'll probably change that out to get more of a custom fit. Probably won't go Hobie. I don't need anything like that. I just want to make sure I can put stuff down in there. The other thing too is the decking, the foam pad decking for the Hobie. Obviously this is coming up, so I'll be changing all of that out. I know it's not cheap. It's going to be several $100s to do that, but I want to get some decking, foam decking that works. I may also eventually at some point, early morning, late night fishing, get lights for down here and on both sides, the red and the green. It's got the Hobie H-rail on the side here, the mounting plates on both sides for your gear. It also has, which I'll get to in a second, but this is your foot pedal and steering guide for a surprise towards the end when I show you at the stern, which I'll show you what I've got there. But it came with the boat as well. It's obviously got the the mounting system for any kind of electronic wiring and relays that you may put in on both sides. It came with that. This paddle from Ocean Board, with the carbon fiber handle and the plastic fins or paddle itself. Right here, I'll show you. Comes with the line catch and the nooks for that. So I had to buy that separate. It was like 80 bucks or something online, but I had to buy that separate. The kickstand for the seat works. I'll show you that. Obviously the skeg right there, that works. We have the rudder, and let me see here. This is going to be the transducer, and then this is going to be the rudder. All of those work. The lettering is faded, but it's also a 5-year-old boat, 6-year-old boat. But the scuppers are perfect. There's no cracks in the hull. The bottom of it actually looks really good too. And the side, it's still shiny. He took good care of it. It only saw fresh water. It never saw salt water, which is also another reason why I bought it. Very good condition. He also used, since we're talking about the hull and everything, and the fact that the scuppers are good and still looks kind of shiny, he used to use the 303 Aerospace Protectant Ultimate UV Protection. So, keeps vinyl, rubber, and plastic looking new and longer. So he used this to take care of the boat in storage after use. Well, he suggested that to me, so I'm going to do the same. I might as well keep with the trend on that one, or continuity. Let me see, what else? The rudder tension, which is right here. So I think this knob is broken. It looks like it is. So I might have to replace that. I got to look into it further. It works fine right now. The rudder's up. It pulls it back up when needed, but I think that might be broken. So I may have to replace that. But like I said, I will show you the price that I got this for. And honestly, if certain things on here need to be replaced or they are broken for what I got it for, I'm okay with that. Everything else on here does work. So the steering and the rudder, all of this does work, and it's all functional. It's all tight. Nothing's loose on it. The H-rail does come with a bunch of different mounts on here. The other thing I may do is get a fish bag for up here, Buffalo Gear, Hobie, whatever the case might be, Yak Attack, whatever. I was also thinking the H-bar that comes up, because I would like to rest on something while I'm standing. Let me know in the comment section. I've been looking online to see if this is even an option for me to get that H-bar, that mount, even if it's worth it or if it's just too cumbersome or it gets in the way. But if it works with a fish bag in the front and a possible trolling motor. Don't know, haven't seen any videos posted about it, so let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that. Coming back here, all this works. I know some anglers, get this out of the way. I know some anglers get the base that sits on the pedestals for the seat itself, because apparently, and don't remove the foam from underneath, that's what I've been told, but this can crack around here. It's not, this is fine, there's no cracks, but they do it to eliminate the option or the possibility of that happening. So what I might actually do is get that too. I might replace that on both sides just to be on the safe side. But the guy I bought it from also said, well, just don't jump in and out of your seat, and you'll be fine. I go, it makes sense. Came with the boat cushion. I might just leave that. I've been told by a lot of anglers, boat cushions will save your life and your back when it comes to fishing all day long. So I go, okay, we'll go from there. Original Hobie seat. And like I said, the kickstand over there does work. I'm going to put the camera up at an angle and show you all the things that do work when I have both my hands free, so I'll show you that. But everything works, from the lumbar support to the seat itself to the kickstand. It's all good. You'll see what that's for in a minute. Comes with a cup holder. This thing's definitely been used. You can tell, but I don't care. Moving back here, I also may put a bag, whether it's Hobie or something else, put a bag back here for leader line, etc., just to have more storage. I also may put a box underneath here for more tackle, so on and so forth. So these are all possibilities of things I may do. I'm also either on that side or this side. I probably won't do it on the front H-rail just because I want to be able to reach it. But I'll put a depth finder or fish finder. I'm looking at anything from Humminbird to Lowrance to Garmin. I'm leaning towards more Garmin-ish just because I know that you can get live scope with Garmin. The options available. I don't think I'll ever purchase live scope. I don't necessarily think I need it, and it's expensive. So just to have a fish graph with me. I fished freshwater my whole life with my dad up in Minnesota and Canada, and we did have, in our Lund, we had a fish graph at the bow of the boat by the trolling motor that he used when we were doing our thing, and he also had one by the double bubble center, by the double bubble console, you know, for the center part of the boat, the midship. So I'm going to probably get a fish graph. It helped. Shows you the depth of the water, shows you structures, shows you fish, blah, 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 blah. So I'll end up doing that. I'm looking anywhere from a 7 to 10 inch screen. We'll see what happens, but it'll be going probably and most likely on either side here, not in the front. That's too far for me to reach. Other thing, coming back behind the seat, I'll most likely put, I do like this from the videos I saw online. A lot of fishermen will put, or the anglers will put the battery box in the back here, waterproof. I do like that. There's a couple of them I'm looking at. And then behind that, I'm probably going to end up going with not this box or crate, but I'll probably end up putting a different crate back here that's a little bit more conducive for what I want to do. But that's probably the setup that's going to happen back here. And yes, those are batteries, 2 of them in fact, and I'll tell you what that is here in a second. Covers are still on for the fish poles, the butts of the fish pole, and then you've got the paddle holders here on both sides. So it did come with everything, and if you could tell, I mean, even for being a 5-6-year-old boat, it still looks really good. It's in really good shape. You know, like you can see even going down the side like this, it's still shiny. You know, the decal, the Hobie decal and emblem is still there. It doesn't look like that's been worn down. It's got some scrapes in it and stuff, but you know, that's how it comes. So, you know, he kept it in good shape, you know? So, and I'll show you the bottom of it too. The bottom looks as just in good shape as the sides do. So, all right, so this is where it is. The moment that I wanted to show you, kind of the surprise at the end of the video. I'm still going through it, but I also wanted to give you guys some input and some information on how I want to set up my Hobie. So this is the initial. I haven't touched this boat yet. It hasn't even been in the water. This is how I bought it. But then I want to do another video eventually down the road where I have it all, you know, fully set up and geared up. So that said, let's get into it really quick over here. I'm going to show you the other kind of bonus that it came with. So here's the other bonus right there. And if y'all know what this is, which I'm sure you do if you're watching this video or watch other videos, but that is the Newport. Ha, I'm kidding. It's the Torqeedo. So the boat also came with the ultralight Torqeedo. Okay. This is not a cheap motor. It's more expensive than the Newport. I would have never bought the Torqeedo. I probably would have bought the Newport if I wanted something, but it came with this, and I'm happy. It also came with the mounting base plate and the mounting motor mount for it. And this doesn't even look worn out or used, if you could tell. And this is also from One Objective, but it looks like it's brand new. I mean, there's no wear and tear on this whatsoever that I can tell. The Torqeedo itself, a little bit, which I'll get into all this, but the base plate and stuff, I mean, this thing looks spotless, okay? So what he also did was, I don't know if this is something he came up with or bought it online. I didn't bother asking him, to be honest with you, but this guard right here that forks up and comes up into the housing unit for the motor itself, for the prop on the back, it's welded on there. This is going to protect the housing unit. It's probably why it's in such good shape. This is taking the abuse, not the Torqeedo motor itself. Obviously, it'll pop out of the water when it hits something here, and that's what you want it to do. So that said, all of this came with it, including the beach dolly, as well as the Hobie dolly, okay? Which I don't use this because I don't like putting anything in the scuppers. The scuppers are good, even the ones where the Hobie dolly is supposed to go. I've checked it. There are no cracks, no warping. You know, the things that they tell you to look for online. None of that is there. So it all looks really good. I checked the hull and the bottom of the boat as well, and everything looks fantastic. There's maybe some staining and stuff going on, but that's it. I didn't see anything else, and I'll show you that in a minute here too. But if you look up underneath, I mean, the rudder and the skeg all come down and are appropriate use. What I might actually eventually do is turn this bad boy over and sand out the bottom with a very fine sandpaper to get up any of that, the jagged edges or some of the plastic that may be coming up. But otherwise, everything looks really good on here. Minor wear and tear. So I might just do that. And like I said, buff out, you know, the bow of it right here, and then put that keel guard on it. But short of that, everything looks really good on this boat. I'm very impressed. Any suggestions on what you think I should do to the kayak, or how I should maybe rig it up? I will do my best to address those and answer them for you. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm happy. I finally got a fishing boat, fishing kayak. So, but yeah. All right, let me put the camera down, and I'm going to show you some of the features and how it works on here, and then yeah, that'll be it. But this is how I bought it. Just like this. There's a little notch here in the bracket, and you're going to line it up with, you can see it with the notch on the back of the motor mount here, like so. And then these cotter pins just go through the pinhole. Spring load in. And that's it. And now it's on there. I'm going to turn this motor out a little bit so you can kind of see it. Make sure it lines up correctly. So, the battery's here. Try it again. There it goes. Okay, cool. It's on. Now, the thing with this, like I said, I have the magnet. It doesn't work. These motors don't work without a magnet, whether it's the Torpedo or the Newport. The magnet there, right where it says put magnet. And we're going to throttle up slightly. Watch the prop. There it goes. It works. Perfect. All the way. That's full throttle. Dialing back down. Neutral and reverse. Perfect. So it is first generation pedal drive. Okay, but I did test it out. It does work, so I just wanted to show you. It's fully functional. As you can see, the fins without obstruction are moving back and forth. They also pivot without any obstruction, both ways. So that's your 360 guide. The foot pedal adjustment also work. We did test them. It's kind of hard while I'm holding it here, but they do move up and down freely. Both of them do. Okay. The other thing too is the kick up fins. I'll hold it this way so you can see it better. So these are free of obstruction, and they also work. They also kick up and they lock back in. No problems. He has never worked on this. He's never replaced a part on it. It is from the manufacturer day one, and it still works. So it just goes to show you, take care of your stuff takes care of you. All right, put that back down in here. Oh, the kickstand. Wanted to show you that. So here, come over here. I mean, this is simple stuff, but if it matters to you guys, it matters to me. So here's the kickstand. Okay, the lever for it. And you can see back here, the clip is on it down at the base there. So we're gonna I'm gonna just pull the chair forward. Okay, if you can see, it is now elevated on the kickstand itself, right there. Okay. I'm going to pull the kickstand lever again. As I lean forward in the chair, pulls back, and the seat goes down. That's it. It works. There you go. All right. And as I mentioned before, these little knickknacks here, they're batteries. He bought these separately. So what'll happen here, I'll show you. You need a battery to operate the throttle on the Newport. So here's the throttle, fully functional, comes with the cord right there, and then it also comes with the base plate, which is right here. Okay, and it's just gonna sit on there, lock into the H-rail, And then these batteries are what activate it, just like on the Newport. So it's going to turn it on. All right, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I could show you guys. I mean, pretty much that's it. That's how it came. Working, other than, like I said, the rudder tension guide, or the tension knob. I'm going to have to take a look at that. But it came with a lot of features, guys. Pedal drive works. Base plate for a trolling motor. Base plate and motor mount for the Torpedo. Came with the box with 2 working batteries and the throttle. Gave me the magnets to throw in there so I can get it to work. Came with the seat cushion. All the functions on here work, from the skag to the rudder to the kickstand. Everything works. Some minor things here, like I said, the elimination plate for the rod storage. I'm going to have to work on that one. And then I've just mentioned a couple of different things that I want to do to this kayak over time to get it to the fishing condition that I want to get it to. And then that's it. I don't want any more, any less. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can add to this, but honestly, over time. Oh, and then the fish craft. Like I said, I'm leaning more towards Garmin. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna get a 360, that 360 safety light. I gotta get one of those. Be on the water, safety first. That's pretty much it. So, hey, if you guys enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. Like I said, it does help the YouTube channel and the YouTube channel algorithm. Stay tuned. I will be getting more content out there, and I cannot wait to take you guys on the water with me. This is going to be fantastic. I'm so pumped. I'm so excited about this. Thanks, guys, for watching. And like I said, if you have any information for me, or if you have anything you could suggest, please leave in the comment section. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with you.